We sense that there may be one query on the heart of this circle, and so we make ourselves available. Is there one who wishes to query us at this time?
Hello, Latwii. It's wonderful to talk to you with a sound vibration. My question is, how does sacred geometry progress in the higher densities? For example, would a cube being described as a tesseract be a good example for a fourth dimensional way of viewing reality moving forwards?
We are those of Latwii, and we receive the query. In our perception, the example you have given of the tesseract is viable for consideration of fourth density geometric experience. In fifth density, the shapes, as it were, begin to infinitely fractalize and fold in and fold outward in a configuration that is more easily experienced by the consciousness and seen in the expression of energy, and in some cases expressing symbolically emotions. Drawing them, however, the magnitude and beauty and intricacy may be lost. Is there another query along this topic?
Does the same ideas in geometry relate to consciousness?
We would say it does, in the ways of a continuous unfolding, a continuous restructuring, and the continuous taking on of newer forms and greater complexity. Is there a follow-up along this line of questioning?
No, that was thank you. That was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any other query at this time?
Hi, Latwii. I'm curious as to what changes do we experience when we do get to that stage when we're able to channel? What allows us to channel? Thank you.
We thank you, our brother, and we receive the query. The changes will, as many of you surmise, will be gradual and unique to your own mental emotional configuration. However, in general, the change will begin in the emotional body, the sensitivity to emotion states, and cascade naturally into the modification of thought. There is a process of illumination and restructuring that occurs as the channel opens more and more to different levels of light and love. The changes, though varied, will ultimately involve bringing the individual to a closer relationship with self and other self, and to love and the Creator. We would say that in general, this process is one of refinement of emotion, thought, and action, and that these are the tools through which the individual becomes a more open and pliable vessel to transmit messages of light and love. Is there a follow-up to this line of questioning?
No, thank you very much.
Thank you. Is there another query on the heart of this circle at this time?
I had a brief query, maybe more of an observation. When Latwii comes in, I got a big giant hug, like someone hugging me from behind. With Latos, I felt different. It was still the same, but it was different. There was no hug. It was more very happy, very giddy, almost erratically, like silly happy. Is that what we mean by getting the um, different tones or the different feelings from each social memory complex? Is that an example of that?
I am Latwii, and we affirm the observation of our brother, although for each individual there will be a uniqueness in perception of our varied vibration, that you are able to detect a difference in the feeling tone is the way that a third density incarnation with the thickness of the veil. This is the manner in which you would know our vibratory name, so to speak. In your case, it would seem that you are perceiving this difference, and this difference will increase in clarity. And for every other incarnation that works with our vibrations, they will have a calling card for our energy signature that is unique to them. In general, however, we affirm that this is a very good example on beginning to detect the difference in our vibration. Is there a follow-up to this line of questioning?
No, thank you very much.
Thank you. Is there another query on the heart of this circle before we depart this instrument? We and our brothers and sisters of Latos have enjoyed spending time with your configuration and its flowering, radiant emanations. We invite you always to call us into your meditation, that you may begin to have more experience with detecting the subtleties of what lies beyond your five senses, as well as taking respite in the light and the love that we of the Confederation are always showering you with. We encourage you and support you in all of your endeavors. You are doing very well. We leave you where we always find you, in the light and the love of our one infinite Creator, Adonai.